Today I've been testing out Mizuno's new ST190 metalwoods. I've got both driver options with me and both of the 3-woods. Now, we all know that Mizuno make fantastic irons and have done so for decades, but there's no doubt that their woods in the last few years have taken a bit of a back seat. However, with the new ST190 range, Mizuno firmly believe that they're back in that metalwood spotlight. These clubs are going to deliver the performance, the looks, the sound and feel, everything you would expect from a premium driver or a premium fairway wood. In this video, I'll run through the technology packed into these club heads. I'll give you my thoughts having tested them out today, and also throw up some numbers on the screen that I got with my SkyTrack earlier on. First off though, if you're new to the Bunkered YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button below, give us a thumbs up if you enjoy this video, and if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments and I'll answer them for you. First off, we'll get started with the drivers. Now, these drivers have generated quite a bit of buzz since they first popped onto the scene towards the tail end of last year at the British Masters. They've piqued a lot of people's interests, and Mizuno are getting a bit of uptake with their staff players. We're seeing these being put in the bags of European and PGA Tour pros. Now, that's not often been the case for Mizuno, so I think that's just a testament to the performance these clubs are going to deliver. So the two models, we've got the ST190 and the ST190G. I'll run through the differences between these two in a minute. First off, I'll talk through the technologies they share. Now, Mizuno say you can expect a lot of ball speed with these drivers, and that's in large part thanks to the thin titanium face we have. Now, this forged titanium, the SP700 CORTECH face, is very thin, very flexible, and that's just going to give you more ball speed with your on-centre and off-centre strikes. To help boost that speed even more, we've got Mizuno's amplified wave sole technology. Something we saw in the ST180 drivers from last year. We've got a heavily amplified first wave. This is going to help to deliver more speed with your off-centre strikes and also reduce the spin rate, so help you get more distance through more speed across the entire face, and less spin off the club face. Now, the most noticeable new technology is of course that new carbon fibre crown. It gives these drivers their modern and sleek look, but also saves about 7 grams of weight. The crown itself weighs only 12 grams, so that 7 grams that's been saved is then located low and deep in the club head to help boost your ball speeds even more and give you the ideal launch conditions. That low deep CG, boosting ball speeds, higher launch, low spin to give you more distance off the tee. We also have Harmonic impact technology. There's some internal rubs within the club head to help deliver a nice powerful sound when you strike the ball, and we have the quick switch hosel here so you can adjust the loft of these drivers. Now on to the differences. With the ST190, we've got a fixed back weight here. This 6 gram weight, it helps boost the MOI to make this slightly higher launching and probably a little bit more forgiving. It's going to deliver mid to low spin, whereas the ST190G is probably going to give you a bit less spin. We've got the fast track adjustability here. We've got two 7 gram weights, so you can adjust the spin by about 200 RPM, so by moving those weights forward or moving them back, and then you can also adjust for draw and fade bias by playing about with the weights, so you can set this golf club up to suit your needs. Now, we've got quite a lot of technology there, but one of the standout features for a lot of you is going to be the new cosmetics. We've gone back to black. Over the last few years, Mizuno have had that blue finish on the crown. It's something I was a fan of. I played with the JPX 850 driver for a couple of years, really enjoyed using it, but can understand that blue wouldn't have been to everyone's taste. So we've gone back to black, this black running throughout the club head, and then, as I say, we've got that carbon fibre crown, and these clubs just look mean, they look fast, they look powerful down behind the ball, they look great and they look very inviting to hit. Also, just in terms of the overall cosmetics, you know, when you pick these up off the shelf, they look the part, they look the business, so that's something I'm a big fan of, and I'm sure many of you will be as well. So that's the technology, but what about the performance? Well, let's have a look at the numbers I got with this ST190 driver using my SkyTrack earlier on. So we can see the ball speed averaging 161 miles an hour, so getting plenty of speed from that forged titanium face and that amplified wave sole. We're launching at 11.6 degrees and spinning just under 2,700 RPM. Now, if I wanted that launch angle up a wee bit, I could adjust the loft sleeve, and we're spinning just a little bit high for me, so I would probably opt for the ST190G model. It's going to be a bit lower spinning, so it'd probably suit my game a bit better. So average carry 263 and average total of 288 yards. Not bad in terms of distance. It's worth noting it's absolutely freezing today. It's barely above zero, so probably not getting the most in terms of distance just because of the temperature. But in the future we're going to do another test. We're going to put the ST190 up against the G model and also compare it with the ST180 driver, so we'll have that video for you soon, so we'll give the ST190 driver another go. But certainly the standout figure for me is that ball speed, and a day like this, getting 161 miles an hour off that club face, very fast and very powerful. So those are the numbers, but what about out in the golf course? Well, for me, the standout feature had to be the sound and feel. I really love the sound and feel of these drivers. They feel excellent off the club face. The sound, it's just a nice thump, you know, it sounds brilliant. It sounds like you're getting plenty of oomph off the club face. So for me, it was probably the standout feature. Also, I love the new cosmetics. I like that blue finish on the predecessors, but there's no doubting that black carbon crown just looks fantastic down behind the ball. Also, in terms of the shape of these club heads, they look very inviting to hit. They look forgiving. You know, once you pick them up, once you have a waggle with them in the pro shop, you're going to want to give these drivers a smack. They look that good down behind the ball. In terms of speed, you know, getting good distance, getting a nice powerful ball flight. I found the ST190G was just a wee bit better suited to me, a wee bit lower launching, a wee bit lower spinning, just give me a wee bit more distance. If you're looking for more forgiveness, you would probably go for the ST190 model. Although you don't have that adjustability, it's going to give you a little bit of a higher launch, a little bit more forgiveness, and just give you the kind of spin you're looking for. So both a real joy to play with. I found the ST190G suiting me a wee bit better, but yeah, you know, that feel, that sound impact, and the new looks are ticking all the boxes. These drivers are up there, you know, with your Titleists, your Callaway, your TaylorMades, your Cobras. Mizuno are now well and truly in that metalwoods argument, so they're worth going and checking out for yourself. With the fairwoods, it's largely the same story. We've got Mizuno's amplified wave sole to help increase your ball speeds on off-centre strikes and also on-centre and reduce those spin rates. We have a miraging steel face. It's actually a deeper club face than before, so it's going to act more like a driver in terms of getting more flex to deliver more ball speed. We have the black look. We've got that carbon fibre crown, freeing up weight that's moved low and back to increase the forgiveness, boost your MOI, make that CG perfect just to deliver you more speed and more distance. We have two models. We've got the standard and then we've got the Tour S. Now the Tour S is going to be a wee bit lower spinning, give you a more penetrating ball flight, and it also has an adjustable hosel. Both models are a real joy to play with. Like the drivers, you know, just you set these things down behind the ball and they look so inviting to hit. Especially with that deep club face off the tee and off the deck, they're going to inspire you with confidence. I found the ball flight was very powerful, very low spinning, getting great distance with these clubs off the tee. But also, if you wanted to get one up in there, it was fairly easy to do. As I say, you know, off the deck, that large footprint, that relative large footprint, and that deep club face just makes these fairwoods so inviting to hit. So, two fantastic options there that just complement the drivers really well. Hopefully this video is giving you a bit more of an insight into the ST190 metalwoods. As I said, somewhere further down the line we'll have a video for you comparing these two drivers and comparing them with the ST180. But hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and thank you very much for watching.